The following program is a production of Naleo TV.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you all for joining us this morning for the reopening and the blessing of Kolekole Gulch Park. This has been a long time since we could all come down here and join each other again. This is actually the very first place I stopped in a vehicle the first time I ever came to this island. I'd like to welcome a few people here and dignitaries. Mayor Mitch Roth, thank you for coming today. We have Hawaii County Council Chair Heather Kimball as well. Heather. And the many partners that helped us throughout, from the community partners to Helco, water supply, engineering partners, everyone who had a hand in this $6.3 million project. If y'all feel about it the way I do, when you first come down here, it kind of just takes your breath away, get a little bit of chicken skin, and I can't wait to see what it looks like when the water's raging again. There's another rope swing over there again, how that's going to be. It's going to be great. But I'd just like to invite Heather up to say a few words.
Aloha, good morning, welcome everyone. Words can't express how absolutely thrilled I am for all of us to be down here today, reopening this beautiful, beautiful park. And I know in our district, places like this, they're really the heart and soul of the community. And so when they're closed off for such a long time, it's a feeling of heartbreak, right? But today we get to celebrate. We're open again. We're down here on this beautiful day. And I'm just so grateful to Mo from our Parks and Rec department and all of your staff that worked to help us get it open, our friends from engineering partners, water supply, shout out to Helco who came in at the last minute with some creative problem solving, and of course Mayor and my fellow colleagues on the County Council who of course supported the funding for this project. I'm so excited to welcome you all down here, and I have one just teeny tiny ask, which is we have this beautiful park now with these beautiful facilities. Help me, help Mitch, help Mo take care of it and keep it clean, keep it tidy, keep it welcoming, because this is the heart of this community, and we've got to malama our heart. Mahalo, mahalo Mo, for all you and your team did to make this happen.
And speaking about the team, I want to just recognize a couple of individuals in the back. I want to start off with Kevin Stakai. So Kevin is our project manager for this project, which means he was down here every single day making sure everything was done all the way to bringing some contractors back and painting the last couple of stripes on the ground. So thanks, Kevin, for all your hard work. And I would also like to give a shout out to Melinda Souza. She is our recreation maintenance supervisor for this area. So Melinda and her team are the ones that are going to keep this place beautiful, just like what Heather was speaking about. So yeah, and it's like this. So I'd like to welcome Mayor Mitch Roth.
Thanks, Mo. Aloha. Aloha. What an awesome morning exciting this is, isn't it? You know, we just want to welcome all of you here. This is your park, and you know, it is just amazing to see the condition it is in now. I remember bringing my kids down here for the parties, going fishing in the stream, doing all of the different things, and I just want to thank everybody who's been a part of it. You know, engineering partners, you mentioned, you know, the HECO and our park workers and our community. You know, I see Brother Skibbs over there, and I got to give him big kudos. He and his team have been taking care of the parks and the beaches around here, and I know that they're looking at, you know, coming down here. I know there's a lot of community people that are looking at coming down here to keep this place pristine. And like I said, it's the community's park, it's our park. It's not just the county's, it's everybody's park. And so I just want to thank everybody who's made this possible, our great park workers that, you know, take care of our parks. And again, especially the communities that are going to make this their park and keep it pristine.
So we're going to conclude our ceremony just with a little quick history. So the park was dedicated over to the county as Hawaii, as Kolekole Gulch Park in 1941. In 2024, we have a brand new Kolekole Gulch Park with still all of the traditions in place, just some new paints and new concrete. And making this Gulch Park accessible for people with disabilities was our goal, and I think we met that goal. And thank you all for coming today. Thank you. Oh, sorry, one more thing.
You know, Mo talks a little bit about the history. I think the sign used to say Kolekole Beach Park, and boy, we got so many calls when the sign went up and it said Kolekole Gulch Park. And then we went back and we did some actual studying here, and the county code, it's actually Kolekole Gulch Park. And then they said, well, you can't just change a name without having it done. So we went back to the original documents back in 1941 when it was conveyed over to the county, and it was conveyed over to the county as Kolekole Gulch Park. So in case anybody is wondering about, well, is that the right name, or is that, you know, something that just happened? That actually Kolekole Gulch Park is the official name of the park, and it officially came over to us as Kolekole Gulch Park. Have a great day. Thanks.
All right, thank you all. I heard music playing, so I guess that we're officially open now. So thank you.
Aloha, my name is Brother Skibbs. My real name is Keith Nels, but people know me as the person that's taking care of Honolulu, Hakalau, and Pohiki. But it's just not just me. I'm the guy that learned about it, and I go out and I share with the community how to give back. How to give back to places that we go and we love without getting paid. We do everything volunteer. We get people together and we work with the county, because we need to work with the county, because the county doesn't have that much workers to take care of a big area like Kolekole, Hakalau, and Honolulu. So I've been doing this for 21 years. Our first project was Honolulu, which was owned by Kamehameha School, we didn't know. And when we went down to clean it, we said a prayer. Then 6 months later, I went to see Harry Kim, and he was so stoked, but he told me, Skibbs, I love what you're doing, but we don't own Honolulu. I said, why? You guys clean them. He goes, no, Kamehameha School. So we had a meeting 1 month later. They all came and they asked me what I was planning to do. And I said, I want to teach and I want to build a living classroom down here to educate our community about Aloha Aina, about Apupoa, our culture, about coexisting. So they told me, you know, Skibbs, we're glad you're doing what you're doing because we was going to sell Honolulu. So they gave it to me for $1. So I told them, I cannot handle the liability, so give it to the county. I get my nonprofit, county, and you, we can work this out. And that's how we got back Honolulu. So my commitment was to the Kamehameha School is just to make sure that we take care of it. So it's been 21 years that we've been taking care of that place, and we saved it for our community. So later on, Hakalau opened up. Harry loved what we did, so he gave us the permission to go down there. We opened up Hakalau. We got the brothers from of this area, and they started cleaning. And they shut it down because of the bridge of the lead poisoning. But in a couple of years, they're going to reopen again. So we have the volunteers to go back and do that one. But now we are here at Kolekole. And now we're going to get all the community people from Kolekole area and explain to them what we do, be stewards to malama this place to help the county, but to aloha people when they come in. No walk with attitude. When they come in, aloha brother, how you be that. We have to bring back the aloha spirit. You know, we elders, so we're going back old school. And the only way that you can teach this, my grandfather told me, you better make sure you're an example of what you teach in there. So that's why what I do, I don't point finger. Every park, I want the leader, whatever they're doing, we do them together. That's one good leader. You don't need somebody pointing, telling you do this, do that. That's where you go work at your job. This is volunteer. So that's what we do. We just give it back to the community with our heart and educating other people so that these places will always be here for our community with a different touch, with aloha, where we work with county, we work with community, and we share that aloha so we can bring that back. And that's what we lead in by example, is that. So that's what I do. Thank you for this interview, and God bless.
I live a couple of miles from here, and this is our playground while we were growing up. And evidently I left home and came back, and then they closed the park. So I was waiting, anxiously to open the park again. And unfortunately I came too early, and then I had to wait about an hour. How's that?
Tell me about small kid times here.
Oh, small kid time. We had a lot of activities down here. We had camping, camp out over here. We our swim hole over here. Dive for some diving fish for some fish over here. So
What kind of fish you catch out here?
oh, we catch some varieties over here. Hole, manpachi, you come in the night. Ulua if you have good bait. But then we usually dive, P and all that regular activities they have. So that's our life. That's our survival.
The preceding program was a production of Naleo TV.